And I'm Stephen Richard, the Maricopa County Recorder.
The Maricopa County Elections Division says 20% of the tabulation machines in and around the county are malfunctioning, which means that the ballots are not being counted at the election site where folks are voting. That was the original plan.
Hello, Maricopa County. I'm Bill Gates, the chairman of the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors.
And I'm Stephen Richard, the Maricopa County Recorder.
And things are going great out there, but there's one thing that we wanted to address to make people aware of today, and that has to do with our tabulators. We've got about 20% of the locations out there where there's an issue with the tabulator, where some of the ballots that after people have voted them, they try and run them through the tabulator and they're not going through.
And I'm Stephen Richard, the Maricopa County Recorder.
So the bottom line, according to elections officials, folks can still vote and they will still be counted.
About 20% of those vote locations, we might have one or two possibly of these where occasionally the ballot will go into this tabulator and it does not accept it, okay?
So what I'm saying, John and Sandra, is that I'm going to be here until December because we are seeing all of the ingredients setting up for multiple lawsuits, and given how close these races are, possible recounts. Back to you.
And they're not going through.
And I'm Stephen Richard, the Maricopa County Recorder.
This is a matter of a technical problem that they have sent folks out to try to rectify. In the meantime, they are trying to assure people that they can still vote and that those votes will still be counted.
It's been chaotic because this voting location right here closed at 4:30.
That they can still vote and that those votes will still be counted.
I called the county. I asked them for a location. It took them a while, but they told me to come here. I came straight here and found this on the door. They closed at 4:30.
That they can still vote and that those votes will still be counted.
Then they're going to tell us you close at 4:30? Come on.
That they can still vote and that those votes will still be counted.
Well, I came to vote because it was supposed to be open until 7, but it is 5:19 and it's closed already, so I guess I'm just going to throw away my ballot now.
That they can still vote and that those votes will still be counted.
And they're not going through.
And I'm Stephen Richard, the Maricopa County Recorder.
A package of Republican bills aimed at fixing our elections went before a Capitol committee late last week. The first public hearing on state legislators' response to the messy midterm elections here in Maricopa County.
I'm among a voter who believes our election system is dysfunctional and is in need of repair.
And I agree with the Senator. Our election process has some room for improvement.
And they're not going through.
And I'm Stephen Richard, the Maricopa County Recorder.
There are many who believe the 2020 election was stolen. Do you believe that, and what will you do to ensure future elections are safe, secure, and accurately reflect the votes of the people who are legitimate registered voters?
I do not believe the 2020 election was stolen.
Well, the fundamental and most important job of the county recorder has to be to clean and maintain our voter rolls. And I suspect that despite what Mr. Richard says, that he is cleaning it, that we are not doing it. Let me try to illustrate that. Please raise your hand if you personally or someone you know received an extra ballot at your house during the last election cycle.
2020. And who am I planning on voting for in the President Biden?
For Biden?
Yes.